Hey guys, this is Ryan Nicholson here. I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up an Express application in this tutorial. We're going to be using a platform called Prompt Engineers, and we're going to be generating the files over here on the left side and then deploying them over here on the right side. We're going to be creating a Docker file first, then using that Docker file as context to generate the other files in the application. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start out with the Docker file because it will help us best describe what the application's port's running on and stuff like that. So we're going to come over here to the open the terminal, and we're going to say create a Express application. And because we're scoped to the Docker file, it will know to generate a Docker file for this. And then over here on the right side, we're going to go ahead and get us set up. So we're going to say Express demo, and we're going to go into the Express demo. Then we're going to go ahead and do an npm init-y. And we're going to do yarn install express and yarn add express. And you can use npm. I'm just a fan of yarn, so that's what I've chosen. And then we should be able to go over here on the left side. Yep, great. We have our application set up. And if you're technical, you can go around and change the image and stuff like that. But we're just going to continue with this. And it's using npm, but we're going to use yarn instead, just to change up some of the instructions. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go nano docker file over here on the right side. I'm going to paste that in there. That looks good. Then we're going to grab all of this, come back to the input, and paste this. And we're going to say, actually, I'm going to do this in Markdown. I think it's the best way to do this in order to generate other files. So we're going to tell Markdown that it's a Docker file. This will help us get some kind of syntax kind of uniformity when we're doing this. So we're going to now paste this in here, and you see it says Docker file, and we're going to say create the Docker compose YAML and the index.js for the index.js file. The home page should return an HTML welcome page, and also there should be a about route and contact page. And we'll just say page here, so it will actually just it'll probably just end up defaulting to HTML. So we're going to go ahead and click save on that, and it's going to process. Give this a second to overwrite. And I'm actually still using a virtual env from the last one, so I can just go ahead and deactivate that. All right, so now this should all be good, and we're going to do nano docker compose and paste that in there. That all looks good, and we're going to now go get our index.js file, and then we're going to do nano index.js and paste in our Express file here. Looks like we have a contact route. We have an about the route. Yep, that all looks good. So we're going to save that. And actually, before I think we can do this, I need to check my package JSON. Oh, perfect. Nope, my main is the index. The one thing that it won't do is the Docker file is using, I believe it's doing npm start in it. Let's actually look at that. Cat the Docker file real quick. Oh, it is. Okay, so we don't even need to do npm start. It's going to call node index.js. So that's perfect. Actually, we can just run this, and we should be good to go. Building up the Docker image. I'm having a few problems with my internet connection, so I keep getting these timeouts, and I just kind of had to keep retrying it until it actually works. So I'm just kind of pausing it for the moment in order to get that working real quick, and then I'll show you. All right, there we go. It took me about 6 or 7 tries, but it finally reset itself, and it looks like it's trying to pull everything down now to build the Docker container. It's now installed the packages, and it looks like it's booted up. Server running on port 3000. We can go ahead over here to 3000, and great. Yep, and you can see we have the home route. We have the about route, and we have the contact route. So that is our ExpressJS application, and we were using prompt engineers to do that. So you can see that we had those files created over here, and then the index file, and then we had the Docker file that we used to generate all of that. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial. Look forward to showing you guys the next set of things. So thanks, guys.